What's going on, everybody? So, been sitting here thinking, and I got my feet kicked up after a 10-mile run earlier on the treadmill. I'm at work where I got a lot of time to think, and my wife likes that one. I always come up with good ideas of stuff. So, I've been thinking about it. I got injured not too long ago with my running and ended up having to take 3 weeks off. I was training for a 5K and I tried to push it a little too hard with my speed workouts and ended up stressing my hip out a little bit. So I took 3 weeks off, and now I'm working towards training back up for a half marathon. Brittany and I are both going to be doing the half marathon in Bar Harbor, Maine in September. So I kind of thought maybe I would do a video that is from injury back to half marathon. Now, I was in pretty good shape before I got injured, and I'm still in fairly decent shape. For myself personally, where I'm at. I did my 10-mile run today, and I kind of surprised myself on how good a shape I'm still in. But I kind of figured I'd show you how I built back slowly and where I'm going with this and what my goal is. So I'm just giving you a little rundown on that. Basically, I've always had a goal of doing a half marathon in under an hour and 30 minutes. I did a half that was a virtual race back, let's see, it's been a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago. I'll have to look up the date on that. But I know I did it in about an hour and 38 minutes and some change. And then I did the half marathon at the Mississippi Gulf Coast race last year, and I ended up doing an hour and 40 minutes, which I know my issue now with that one was I didn't do enough long runs, and I really thought I was going to be ready to go. I thought I was going to be, I was shooting for that hour and 30 mark, and I really thought I'd come in under an hour and 35, and about 8 miles in, my calves were just shot. So that was a rough race for me. This will be my third actual half marathon, and it'll be my second live race half marathon. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be a little hilly. It goes through Arcadia National Park, but I'm looking forward to it. So I kind of figured I'd bring you along on what I'm doing and just kind of change up something. It's still part of the traveling and things like that, because we do a lot of running any place we go. So it's kind of destination running and traveling at the same time. And I really enjoy running in different places. It's been a blast. And I'm kind of getting a little more into trail running as well. So if you're interested in this, let me know what you think, and stick around and see what's in store. Alright, so I'm going to try to hold the camera as still as I can, but this is what I've been doing starting back. So before I got on the boat, which is this week here, I started back and I was doing a mile every other day. So then, let's see if I can hold this right. I'm trying this new director's cut for you. But so basically I started back with the 2 miles. I did 2 a couple days, and I took a couple days off, and then I bumped it up to 3. So this week here I had done 2 miles on Tuesday before I came back to work, and I think I did a mile on Sunday, and that week prior I was only doing 1. So you can kind of see how I built up slow. 2 miles, 3 miles, and then 4, and then I threw a 5 in there, and then I did a 10K, and then this week I really started to push it. So this past week I did 29 miles for the week. And before all this, my average was probably 25 to 40 miles a week, and I had hit 50 once, and I had a couple 42-mile weeks. But for me, this is not much. It's a lot less than I normally do. So I'm really trying to step it back up, and I'm feeling good, so I'm trying to step it back in a little quicker now. And it seems to be working out pretty good. I'm not having really any pain. I have a little uncomfort every now and then, and when I do, I take a day off. As you can see, I took quite a few off at the beginning until I started to feel a little more comfortable. But that's the chart, and show you my little workout station on the boat, I guess. Alright, so this is my little workout station on the boat. It echoes a little bit, but we got us a Bowflex, and then that's the treadmill. As you can see, it's a Soul F63 right there. It's got the spring in it and all of that stuff, the cushion flex. Works really good. Like I said, I normally run 100 and something miles a month, but this is my view out the front windows while I'm running, so at least I don't have to stare at a wall the entire time, you know what I mean? So it works out good. And then we just recently got this rowing machine, which I found has actually helped me out quite a bit. So I've spent a little bit of time here and there on that rowing machine, and it's actually, I can feel how it's building up my legs, and it's helping me get stronger for my running. And one thing I've always had an issue with is trying to, I guess you could say, do the cross training. You know, I don't mind biking every now and then, but I'm not a big fan of it. And then the actual working out and stuff like that. I can't seem to hold this phone from wobbling. Sorry if the video is crappy. But, you know, that's just me, and that's how I do things, and that's how I've been working it out. But we'll see how this ends up. I'm going to try to incorporate a little bit more working out, I guess you could say. Not necessarily weightlifting, but you know, some maybe some HIIT workout kind of stuff, and squats and things like that into my routine after I finish my runs, just to try to help build my muscles up a little more in different areas, and see if I can strengthen my legs up and keep from getting injured again. So all right, well, we'll show you a little more later on, but that's gonna be the last of it for this trip on the boat, and then I'll be going home. I'm gonna do 10 miles tomorrow, and then I go home on Wednesday. So we'll touch base back with you when I get home and show you some of the pretty places I get to run there. All right, so finished my run today. We're in this campground here in Salem, Connecticut. So just wanted to talk to you about it. I did a 10 miler, or no, I'm sorry, 11 miler today, and knocked it out. It was very hilly. I did it around Lake Hayward around here. Averaged about 840 or 830 a mile, give or take 550 feet of elevation. My plan for this month is to, let's see, I got 8.5 weeks until my half marathon. So, well, today's Saturday, so I got exactly 8. So what I'm planning on doing is 2 long runs a week. I'm gonna do Tuesday long runs, 10 miles, and today was Saturday, so I did an 11-mile long run a day. Next Saturday I'll do 12 and add a mile each Saturday until I'm gonna shift. With a month out, I'm gonna shift to doing tempo runs on Saturdays. So I'll start out with somewhere around an 8-mile run, and I'll do 6 of those just below the half marathon pace I want to run. So I'm shooting for about a 7-minute mile, so I'm gonna do those about 6:50 a mile, and that should give me enough speed workout to make it. So I'll do that. I'll probably start at 5 miles of tempo, mile warm up, mile cool down, and then the following week I'll go up a mile to 6, 7 the following week, and then attempt to do 8 that last week and see how that sets me up. And then I'll fill in the blanks with a couple 3, 4 mile, 5 mile runs in between. So that's kind of my plan of what I'm gonna do, and we'll see how that plays out and how that works for me. But I feel like that's gonna set me up pretty good to do the time I want to do. But I'll be at the Bar Harbor half marathon, and it goes through Acadia National Park, so there is some hills in there. So I'm looking forward to doing that, and we'll see how it works out. But overall, I'm feeling good. Ankle was bothering me a little bit on the run today, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't enough to stop. I just had to swap sides of the roads, because you know how they have that little lean to the roads, and it really started to bother me. So swapped over, and everything worked out good. But let me know if you're interested in these kind of vlogs here, and I'll add to it. Thanks.